Okay, so alright, Wasp has light damage, and of course repulse and anti-lob. I don't have a battleship in this. But I can't. Yeah, I can't leave Courageous by herself without at least a one heavy escort, and I can't separate these out. I mean, the destroyer should make a decent job of covering repulse, but they're both damaged. Well, and any other alternative is to send them all back, use them all as an escort for the 2 damaged vessels. Right. I know what to do. Yeah. Combine these fleets to, well, not exactly combine them together. As such. So we've got repulse. Why can't I select? Oh, of course I've just moved. Not doing. That's the thing, if you've got more than 10 ships in your fleet, from what I gather, it's the first 10 that will be chosen. So if you've got like a list of battleships and battlecruisers at the top end, that's what will engage whatever you come up across. So if something comes along and it's like a U-boat, you've got battleships, you're not going to stand much of a chance of sinking. They're not going to stand much of a chance of sinking in your battleships, not just one. Maybe a wolf pack. Maybe a lucky sort of 3 torpedo salvo might take one of your ships down. But I can't do anything right now with these. So what I'll do is So I've got 12 ships altogether. So what I'll do next turn, I'll split these Waspite, Repulse and the Antelope. I'll split them off into their own little fleet and send them back. Although saying that, do they need replenishment? Well, no, 12 torpedoes. I don't know if that's the actual 12 torpedoes. So is that the tubes or is that the amount of torpedoes the ship's got? Because I didn't know she had any torpedoes at all. I'm pretty sure I checked and there was no. I cycled through all the weapons that were available and there was no torpedoes, so. Never mind. Yeah, well, she hasn't. 956, but she has to go back anywhere. Battlecruiser Renown. No damage. Oh, she's got quite a fair bit of experience. Doesn't seem to build upon experience very quickly though. 526, but she's got to go back anyway. So she says 526, and she should have 720. So yeah, it does. So it looks like, yeah, they do need replenishing every so often. Well, that's weird. She got no damage. We lost 2 aircraft, but she's still got 48 here. That's. Well, I get that. 3-inch belt and 1-inch deck. On armour. So Exeter. She's got no damage, but 6 torpedoes. What does she start with? 6 torpedoes. I don't think I've actually used any torpedoes. Light cruiser Ajax, 1420. 740, 742. They both used some of their shells though. I suppose I should have checked before using anything. 420, 996. You only got one torpedo left, so yeah, I think. So that's the Castor, Antelope, Codrington, Icarus. Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to send them all back for replenishment. Those 3 ships need repairing and the rest of them need replenishing. Except the battleships, because obviously they've not used anything. But you can't leave battleships out without destroyer escorts, because they'll get attacked by aircraft and submarines and you could lose them. Okay, so... Alright, let's go to the next turn. What? Initiative is... How come the German ships always have initiative? It's only the Nuremberg, it's a light cruiser. She doesn't stand an ice cube in hell's chance. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's the first 10. Exactly what I said. That's the first 10 ships. Okay, here we go. Crikey. Ooh, that wasn't very nice, was it? I think I'm going to have to raise our voice in this argument, number 1. Oh, are you in for a world of pain? You're brave, I'll give you that. You're taking a pot shot at a battleship with a light cruiser. This battleship happens to have 16-inch guns. 10 of them. Yeah. Right. Although, I do need to do some fleet manoeuvres first, or do I? No. We'll leave them as they are. They're well spaced out. Because, I mean, when I start manoeuvring things, I seem to be sort of bunching them together. So I don't think so. Let's just move. Crikey, what the heck speed is this thing doing? 17.3 knots. I don't know how long that is. I think it's about 2 or 3 minutes each move. Because at 17 knots you wouldn't move in that speed if it was... Right, anyway. Right, so what sort of armour does she have? I don't think she's got much. Can't you see that? Right, she's doing 26.7 knots. She's 27,000 yards. She's under 30,000 yards. Elevation is 23.1. And I'm going to bother torpedoes. Right, so that's 23.1 elevation. Which way is the wind going? It's going slightly... Yeah, it's going slightly... So... Oh, she's going that way. I see. Yeah, the wind is actually pretty strong though. But these are high caliber guns. So they won't be affected by the wind as much as light shells, smaller shells, lower caliber. I'm going to group them together. 23.1. This could be a little bit easier to do. 1, 2. I'll leave it at 23. Just fair shot, just to see where they land. But she's coming straight at us. Okay. Hopefully I haven't given it too much deflection, and hopefully I've got in enough, so... Right, fire. Oh, nowhere near enough. But it would have been on target. That range was perfect. The range was just about perfect. Alright, never mind. So it's aim a lot further. Much greater deflection. So there was about... There was there. So we need to be... These are lower caliber weapons, so they might be caught by the wind even more. But I'll give them the same sort of amount over here as the wear. So I landed about here. So that's 28.5. That's a lot of deflection. They've only just... The ship's only... Oh, then again, yeah, lower caliber. Almost 30 degrees. 28.5. There's 28. I'm going exactly with what the radar range is telling me. Although the last, yeah, the other one was like, I did it fully on the degree mark rather than the point one, so I'm going to go slightly under again. Stick with armor piercing shells. Fire. Still out. Can you imagine one of those contacting? Good grief. Okay, renown. You've not actually done anything, have you? I keep getting mixed up between repulse and renown. So much more. These are much lighter guns. But you know that, they're only still 15-inch. So, yeah, they're exactly the same, aren't they? Of course, yeah. Same class of ship. I didn't expect it to grab the shells that much, though. That's 26. Oh, no, it's like 27. 27.1. This is a bit awkward, I mean... 27... I'll go bang on 27.1. Hopefully deflections are enough. Probably won't be. Yep. Yep. Oof. But the range wasn't that time. Okay, so got 15-inch. Yeah, that's, yeah, you can see how low she's in the water. So she did take quite a kick in. Never mind, you got all your friends around you. Never mind. Doing 23.6. You didn't slow down though. So that was not actually too far out. A little bit more deflection. Elevation is greater than 30 degrees. Although it's 45 degrees at the maximum on these guns. it's bang on 30 degrees. Oh no, right, there we go, so that's the maximum she can, yeah. I don't get that, because she's following. If the guns are taking some damage or something, the turrets are taking some damage so they can't elevate as far. Right, armor piercing, keep the shells together. It's 30 degrees, but I can't do anything about that. One hit. Shall we sort of be sportsmanlike and not use the carrier? Why on earth would a carrier be in the fall? Why on earth would the carrier be there? I mean, you just wouldn't put a carrier there. Well, I wouldn't. I want to deploy the aircraft. Just in case. Just in case I want to. We'll go with rockets. Prepare the aircraft. Right, so I have Exeter. Don't do that. Elevation 24.4. Obviously we're quite a fair bit closer. So there's shells, but then again we're only using what, 8-inch? Yeah, 8-inch shells. Right, so it's 24.4. So that should be in between 24 and 25 degrees. I don't have much hope for hitting them, and even if we do, not much damage, but oh, that was well short. Okay, so 24.4 was too short, but deflection was just about right. So we'll go again with the same deflection. Thereabouts. And yet now it's telling me 29.4 is deflection for these guns. Oh, this is the cruiser. I thought it was both cruisers. Exeter and York. Yeah, York and Exeter are both cruisers. They're not like cruisers. So why would the deflection be, well, the elevation I mean, be so much different? They're following the exact same line. Something weird about that. Must have corrected. I wish they wouldn't. There's a massive difference between 24.4 and 29.4. I'm going with 29. They're 8-inch, exactly the same, and we're following the same line. So I don't get that. I don't get why. We'll go with that. We'll go with 29. I won't put the 0.4 on. So I don't think it's going to be that far. It's going to overshoot like heck. Yep, I knew it. I knew it! I've got to try and sort of... Right, these are light cruisers, the Ajax and the Achilles. Although, where's the... Did I not get Achilles? No. Sure I did. Well, never mind. Alright, let's go to flank. I'm going to separate the Ajax off. So there's a 45-degree across the bow heading towards us. So deflection is going to be slightly different because obviously the ship's heading this way and the wind is heading in a... Yeah, it's heading across the same direction that the ship's actually heading across. Okay, so let's deflect. It's only little guns, only a 6-inch, another 2 inches down compared to the cruisers. It's hard to really judge because of the angle of the ship. Right, 34. That's a high angle. Messing around doing that. Right, on 34.8, so that's nearly 30. It's almost 35 degrees. But judging by what happened last time, I'm going to go with 34. Don't know whether to use armor piercing shells or high explosive with this because 26-inch, but no, we'll use armor piercing. We'll stick with armor piercing for now. Be miles out. Yeah. yeah, right. Destroyers. No, okay then. No, I think we'll leave the destroyers where they are. Right, so we've got one destroyer on the other side, and one destroyer. Yeah, I don't want to lose I don't want to lose one of these destroyers. So I'm going to bring you across. Just don't hit anything. Single shot. No, move first. 16-inch armor piercing. You're at 19.8 degrees. I'll sort the elevation out. So it's 19.8. So that's just under 2.2 degrees from 20 degrees. And these are big guns, so they are not going to get a great deal of deflection or anything modifying the flight path too much. But they were quite significantly out. There was here, and they actually scattered across that way. So I want to bring them across to about there. Oh, here we go. 90.8 degrees. I'll put it just under 20 degrees. 16-inch armor piercing shells. I hope the deflection's enough or not too great. Fire. Oh, you are joking. So the range was completely out again. Okay, never mind. I wish you wouldn't keep resetting the deflection, deflection angle. I mean, the guns wouldn't keep moving back to the central point. They'd stay where there was. Elevation is greater than 30 degrees. So, I can't understand why the deflection is so much greater. I mean, they're not... The ship's only just here. So it's greater than 30 degrees now. The maximum is 45 degrees. Go with 31 degrees. So scatter the shells. Fire. Do a loose shot. Crikey, so where's all the sort of red mark when it goes to 30 degrees about? Right. Well, that's 2 hits, 2 direct hits. It's like one was on a midship citadel armour and the other one was on the side of a citadel armour. On her starboard side. Or for landlubbers, that's the right side, right hand side. Right. Someone's coming straight for this ship. It's a silly thing to do. These are 15-inch guns. I'm gonna bring them back into tight. Firing pattern. Greater than 30 degrees. I'm gonna hold at 30 degrees because they were quite a fair bit. I'm gonna just do slightly over 30 degrees. Deflection should be just right. It's judging by the last shells where they fell. And too much range. Quite strong wind. That arrow there is quite dark. So he's blowing quite a fair bit over towards our right. It's not very hit and miss though. There's no way you can actually sort of really... And because they keep resetting the deflection of your guns back, you can't really modify from what you last did, which is what you would be able to do. That you'd be able to track the turrets wouldn't go back to central position each time. They'd keep up their same diff. So this red arrow would stay where it was in real life. Your guns wouldn't move back to point directly at the target. So I'm going to guess where I was before, where they missed. And also modify for where the target is now, because it's obviously coming towards us and it's also slightly off angle, so it's not heading directly towards us. That's the only gripe I've got with this right now, as in just this particular section of the game. So I have no idea where I was before with the guns. It keeps the same elevation here, but it doesn't keep anything else. Only 30 degrees. Last one, overshot. Can't just stick with 30 degrees all the way through. That's at 35, that'd be clever. Going well over. You go slightly over and it completely overshoots. You go slightly under and it completely and utterly goes, and you go bang on and it either goes over or under. Come on. Oh, you are joking, man. That's what I'm talking about. Deflection angle wasn't enough again. No, I'm not going to launch. I'm going to keep them on the deck though, just in case I want them. I don't think it's very sort of sportsmanlike. It's not very gentlemanly to sink ships with torpedoes and rockets and bombs, especially when you outnumber them 12 to 1. That's just not fair. Even though they keep flipping one missing, but they're also very polite and they keep missing as well. So see, again, I've got to guess where I was before with the deflection. Elevation, I don't give a damn about. My elevation is right there, it's plastered right there. I don't need to know. This doesn't need to stay where it was, but it does. But the deflection doesn't. Right, it's 29.7. $29.7. Just go 29. Might be 29.5. Right, fire. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, that's great. That's gone right over. I don't know what's these flipping radar operators. They're useless. I mean, look. I mean, the blob's right there on the screen. How far away it is. Oh, well, that's where it is. Excellent. I wonder if it's because it's actually saying where the extent of the ship is. As in how far it is over here. As in the back of the ship. Or, well, the furthest part away of the ship. But if it's reflection of, I mean, radar signals would bounce off the surface, the first surface it came to. But then again, yeah, I've tried that before. I've tried sort of going under and going over, and it still doesn't work. And the deflection reset itself again. That is annoying. 22.5. Yeah, this one's 22.5. So this one's now down, this one's now up. They're exactly the same caliber ship. Exactly the same ship, actually, to be honest, the same class. So why would there be such a massive difference in the elevation of the guns? Doesn't make sense. This one was nearly 30 degrees, the other one was 20 something degrees. Now it's reversed. This one's lower elevation, the other one's higher elevation. 15, 20, 22. Got spot on 22.5, exactly what it's telling me to do. Hopefully the deflection's alright. No, and it's exactly where it was, and now it's under. I don't get it. How on earth? Oh dear. Where's that flank, are we? Right up, so yeah we are, 28.9 degrees. 28.9 knots. Elevation is 45 degrees, I'm not even going to bother. How many torpedoes do we have? Well, that's because we don't have any, yeah. Doesn't actually tell you how many stores you have. torpedoes, 8 torpedoes, but does that reflect tubes? How many stores you've actually got? I have no idea. Oh yeah. I'm not even gonna bother with you two. Yeah, I don't want you hitting. That's right. Now what are you going to do? Little pot shot at the battleship again, eh? Yeah, there we go. Good luck with that. You're gonna need it. Once again. Ah! I won't. No. No, that makes any difference when you click on the. There we go. Reset it back again. My God, she's getting close. I think she's going to try doing the full speed of torpedoes. Try and hit at least one of our top capital ships. Do a scattered shot. Spread the pain a bit. It's hard to judge, especially when it keeps resetting your deflection. 20.3. Yeah, I don't think so. All these flipping guns, no way. I think about I think 20 degrees. If anything, it should be lower. So I hit the side. Scatter the shot a bit more. So, right, 16-inch guns. Oh God, I hope you hit. She's getting very close. And again, completely flipping misses. I don't believe this. It's because that deflection angle keeps being reset back to the centre, back to directly pointing at the target, rather than staying where it was. There's no way of actually judging where I was before. It's all pure guesswork. I mean, it's all well this berry giving me the speed, range. Oh, that's gone up. Elevation, maximum elevation of the guns. I mean, why do I need to know that, really? When it turns to red, I know full well I'm at the maximum elevation. I don't need to know about it up here. What I do need to know is roughly a deflection angle of where I fired before. That'll be good. That'll be useful. So 30 degrees is plus 300. That'll be 150. That'll be 300 down in yards then. Is that what it means? That's plus 300 at 30 degrees. Is that what it means? I should really read up on that part. Right, so 30 degrees, which is there. 29.1.